I'm Chris Husted, investigative editor with the Midwest Newsroom. With the November 5th general election just days away, the Midwest Newsroom has been analyzing contribution records behind key ballot issues in the region. Reporter Pia Malbran found an overwhelming amount of campaign financing is coming from outside of the state to push for issues like abortion rights and gambling. She's here with me now. Pia, what measures are seeing the most funding and roughly how much are we talking about?
I would say the biggest one that we have seen is sports betting in Missouri. So on the Missouri ballot, the title of it is Constitutional Amendment number 2. A vote for yes will allow for sports betting in Missouri for the first time ever. As of Monday, October 28th, the campaign behind the amendment, Winning for Missouri Education, has received $40 million in contributions. And all of that is coming from DraftKings and FanDuel.
$40 million. That's a lot. Where are DraftKings and FanDuel based?
So DraftKings is headquartered in Boston, and FanDuel it has their offices in New Jersey.
Why is there so much money going into the issue in Missouri?
Missouri is one of those states where sports betting is not legal. And it's the only state in the country that has the question of whether to legalize sports betting on its ballot November 5th. I spoke with a professor of political science at the University of Missouri, Peveril Squire, who said that there is a lot of money to be made when it comes to sports betting.
There are a lot of gambling interests outside the state that see it as a possibly lucrative market to enter, and so I think there's a lot of desire among groups around the nation to have Missouri join with a lot of other states in allowing sports betting.
And Squire has also said that the support from professional sports teams has also been a really big factor.
Now, abortion access is on the ballot in Missouri and would reverse the current near total ban the state has. And abortion is also on Nebraska's ballot twice, one measure that keeps the current 12-week restriction there and one that expands access to about 24 weeks. What kind of financial support is coming from outside of the Midwest for those measures?
A lot of support, a lot of support. In Missouri, the campaign behind the amendment is called the Missourians for Constitutional Freedom. They have so far raised 30.6 million in contributions. Of that, at least 23 million, which is about 75%, has come from outside donors.
One of those outside groups you found is the Fairness Project, which is a nonprofit that works with local coalitions to pass progressive policies through ballot initiatives. Why do these measures in the Midwest matter to them?
I spoke with Kelly Hall, who's the executive director of the Fairness Project, who explained in part why Missouri is so attractive.
In a state that many progressives and Democrats have written off, is an incredibly attractive moment to show both the power of direct democracy, but also to show that abortion is no longer a partisan red-blue issue. There is really support for abortion rights, even in the true smack dab in the middle of the country that many progressives on the coast think is so dark red, there's no coming back from it.
Pia, you saw a lot of records and talked to a lot of people. How much does this outside money actually matter?
Well, the money for sure matters, and the amount of money. In terms of where that money is coming from everyone that I spoke with said it doesn't really matter. What matters is that these are local issues that are affecting the communities, and people on the ground are working very hard. A lot of these outside donors are partnering with local coalitions. And so that's really what matters.
That was reporter Pia Malbran talking about the Midwest Newsroom's investigation into campaign financing for different ballot measures in the region. The Midwest Newsroom is a collaboration between NPR and member stations in Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska.